Okay, so now in this concept we are going to discuss about post project exit strategy. So before going to that, we will be discussing about the factors in sustainability. Let us have a look on what are the factors. Let us discuss some features about ownership by partner bodies. It is like getting an idea of achieved results, basis of project on expectations set by the communities, level of engagement on the communities, and role of stakeholders in the process of implementation. These are the some features of ownership by the partner body. If we talk about cost versus benefit for the future project, then features would be like ways to conserve the traditional livelihood as well as to model innovative ways to develop means of livelihood for the stakeholders. If we talk about capacity building, then developing requisite capacities of management and handling the nuisances before passing on the stakeholder control. If we talk about financial feasibility over time, then that would be financially approachable project goals and methodologies. It would also be like monitoring affordability of the project over lifetime. If we talk about replication and scaling up of model, then its feature would be documentation of the goods and bads and highs and lows of the project. If we talk about policy environment, scope of project being replicated as a part of policy incorporation. If we talk about socio-cultural impact, diversity in terms of social, economic and cultural to be addressed or acting as a constraint in the future of the project. So I hope factors in sustainability are clear now. Moving on to our next, that would be consideration for an exit strategy. Let us have a look on it. So these are the three considerations. Let know the reasons. Time frame of the project. The reason would be timeline based on funding flow of the project, can increase time limit to address project sustainability issues, or can reduce time limit to increase the pace of activities coming to the closure of the project. If we talk about achievement, then the reason would be measure of level of intended project benefits out of the project run. Specific parameters of project impact to be set as monitoring criteria for timing of exit. Setting benchmark indicators, the reason would be helps in coming up with a monitoring matrix at the end phasing out of the project. So these were the consideration for an exit strategy. I hope this is clear. Then we would be now taking some challenges for an exit strategy. The challenges would be political and economic environment, funding uncertainties, improper exit strategy, training of staff, follow-ups. So if we talk about political and economic environment, the features would be policies are untoward or framed without taking in account of projects undertaken led to a difficult exit. Uncertain political scenarios in the region of the project would require regular re-evaluation of the project strategies as well as exit methodologies. Let's talk about funding uncertainties. Doubts reign over the sustainability of the project future in backdrop of a weakened funding plan. Then funding agencies change of goals midway relating to reduce funding for the previously established. If we talk about improper exit strategy, if the project agency mismanages an exit plan or has no exit planned, the exit becomes difficult. Now if we talk about training of staff, if the staffs are not trained well, they would be unable to handle the load of an exit. Improper training facilities and opportunities for future managers of the project leading to a failed future of the project. If we talk about follow-ups, then feature in case of exit strategy would be to be implemented successfully, the project needs to be monitored regularly, and sometimes this is not taken into consideration and the project ultimately degrades into oblivion. So this was our overall discussion about this concept. I hope this is clear. Now I would be giving you an overall summary of the entire discussion. So as the final unit of the book, this chapter sums what efficiently is to be considered as an end of the project management organization. As the end of the project life cycle, we started the unit by looking at the need of an exit strategy. It's pertinent for the budding project manager to understand that the control over the future of the project is not to be considered as a perpetual activity. As a project management organization, there is only little we can do in the lifetime of the project. So the role of project manager is to come up with a project implementation as well as an exit strategy along with a timeline. We also went through various strategies to reach to an exit point as well as the various methodology of exit. We also looked at the need of regular monitoring for a time interval after the exit period and the ways of exit. Now we looked at a project to understand the ways in which the project manager might need to revamp a dying project, and finally we focused on the kinds of challenges we would need to address before making an exit as a project management organization. So I hope you liked the entire discussion on this topic, and overall the entire 5 chapters you liked it. Thank you for your patience and your time.